Come on in the room. Oh, come on in the room. Yeah, we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? Everybody saying, come on in the room. Whoa, come on. Oh, my hands are ashy. In the room, yeah, we got so much to talk about. I said we got so much to talk about. I said we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? Come on. How are we doing, Star fam? How are we doing? So glad that you guys are joining me here today. Let's get into the chat. We're talking up in here. What's up, Drewski? Thank you for being here, baby. Hi, I am Rachel. I am Rachel. Said, whoop, whoop. Finally caught a live. They are usually at 3 a.m. in Paris, London time. So happy. I'm so sorry. Listen, this is happening. This is happening. This is happening. I am getting 3 clocks, Eastern Standard, Pacific Standard, and then y'all time. So it's going to be like, what is it? I think I've seen it in IKEA. That's probably why I want to do it, where it's LA, New York, London. That's what I'm going to do. So I can know how to do these lives, because I'm so sorry. Thank you for, if you're up at 3 a.m. watching me, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Hey, Missy, happy Monday indeed. Happy Monday indeed. How are you, Dr. M? Hey, girl. Hey, 93. What's up? Said Nikki's lives are feeding me as I feed my baby. Oh, kiss the baby for me. Give me shelter. Said, hey, Nikki.Star TV in chat. What's up? Give me. Drewski also said, all I can say is that I definitely think that this episode could have used Kenya's spa opening event instead, because, yep, it absolutely could have. Absolutely could have. Hey, Alana. How are you? Hey, I am Rachel. Hey, Sarah said, hey, Nikki, love when I'm right on time. You are right on time. Ella said, hey, y'all, hopping on a 3 p.m. conference call, but rest assured, Nikki's getting my view while it plays in the background. And thank you. Yes, family, please make sure to like up the video. It helps your girl in the YouTube algorithm. And they suppress, when you look like me, they suppress them views. So help your girl out. Hey, Fareed, how are you? Hey, Kiki. How are you? What's up, Nikki? Not Nicole. I know that's right. I made a live. You sure did. Hey, Alana. Alana said, did anyone catch Candy speak on it? It was removed from YouTube. No, what happened? What happened to her speak on it? And why did they remove it? Is it because of Messy Courtney? Ugh, this season. Brittany J said, happy Monday, Star fam. Nikki, your lives really helped me. Your girl is going through some hard times. Here I can laugh and forget about my troubles. Thank you, Queen. OMG, I am sorry, Brittany Ray. I'm glad that the Star family could, just help you through a really difficult time. That's what we're all here for. You guys are helping me through a difficult time, right? Like if I wasn't on here doing these lives, I'd probably be crying. So we are helping each other. Thank you for being here, Brittany. Why? Well, why did they remove it? What is going on? Sippy Simone said, happy Monday, y'all. Keep the Floridians and Georgia folk in your prayers because we got a hurricane. What? Hold on, because OMG. Since when? Is it today, Simone? Oh, I can't do this. I got to get out of here. I got to get back to LA. And I never say that when I'm in Atlanta, but Atlanta has been blowing me. Fareed said the final episode was such a disappointment for me. I might not watch next season. You know what? I'm right there with you, but I say it all the time and I'm always here next season, so I'm not going to lie. I'm dedicated to my girls. Dr. M said, what happened on Candy Speak On? I'm late on the Bravo News. Me too. And I'm supposed to be the Bravo News historian. Alana said, hey, give me shelter. A weekend was had, I promise, because I don't even know what today is. I know that's right. Tia, be up. Said, hey, family, I don't watch this show, but show love. Thank you so much, Tia. Hey, Jasmine. I am Rachel said, I was in the middle of watching it, and next thing you know, my screen went black with an unavailable. That means she privated the video. Ciao. Joel Alexis 86, what's up? Said catching it live all the way in Costa Rica for my birthday. I know that's right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I know that's right. All the way from Costa Rica. I'm so jealous. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go for my birthday because you guys know when I went to Cabo for my birthday, I was just like, this is what I have to do from now on. Like, I hate having my birthday in the United States. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Because it's like such a Christmas town. And this is from a Christmas hoe. I love Christmas, but I'm a December baby. So I just never have like a regular birthday. And when I'm out of the country, like in Cabo, it just felt like my birthday. It didn't feel like Christmas. So I'm trying to find out where I'm going to go this season. But, you know, if I'm still on strike, I'll be in America. Hey, Opulent Pomegranate. Happy to have you here. Hey, V. Anastasia said 3 clocks like Flavor Flav, period. The Dare Show podcast said, hi, everyone. The speak on it was removed allegedly because Courtney and Candy were making fun of Drew's. Oh, Candy. You got to clean it up, Ma. Sarah said, I just use the clock app on iPhone. So much easier to keep time. Oh, wait, can I get... Oh, thank you, Lex. Thank you, Lex. Thank you, Lex, for the keyship. Thank you. Lex said, for love you, Nikki, fall shopping haul win. Let's go. I'm actually putting up my next video on my homepage. My home channel, which is like right here. Let me just show you. Right here. Let me show you NikkiStar at home. I'm dropping that video tomorrow, and it's an accidental fall haul. I did not mean to go fall shopping, but I did. But I did, and it was worth it. It was worth it. Thank you so much, Lex. I'm actually this weekend, because you know September 1st is Friday. I'm actually in the process of pulling out my pumpkins. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Give me something to say. Glad I watched Speak on It last night because why was it taken down? Yeah. I am Rachel said, I'm sure that Drew or Bravo had it removed. That's terrible. Hey, Love Like You Are said, hey, pretending to work on this Monday. I know that's right. I don't like, when I was working in corporate America, I didn't start working until Thursday. I left everything until Thursday and half of Friday. When you work in corporate America, you really don't do anything. Like you really don't need to be in an office, but it is what it is. Caroline, you sure did make it. Sierra said, I'm just as excited for Kenya getting phased out as Kenya was when Nene was getting phased out. Ooh. Indy said, get a CET click to Nikki for the rest of Europe. What's that? Let me look it up. OMG. You know, the thing is, I will never get used to the fact that I'm literally talking to people in a different country. So crazy. So crazy. CET click. Oh, okay. So it just tells me everything. Oh, Central European time. Okay, I absolutely will. Unity, UNITY said almost 9 p.m. in South Africa. Good to finally make a live, Nikki. Hey, South Africa, what's up? Good to have you here. Oh, she privated. It's back now. Okay, she probably privated the video and deleted the problematic part. Ciao, a mess. Hey, RQ, happy Monday. CM said, Candy and Courtney were discussing some mental health things that they shouldn't have. Yeah. V. Anastasia said, Messy Courtney is the reason it was deleted, then reposted. Hurricane Adalia on Wednesday. Oh, child, I got to go to the market. We ain't got nothing in here. Oh, my gosh. That's the only thing I don't like about the East Coast. The weather is so unpredictable. And I live in Jumanji, so you know it's going to be a mess over here. Oh, my God. UNICY said, looking forward to hearing your thoughts on this messy episode. We've been predicted that Drew and Ralph would implode. It's so sad. So sad. IA said, hey, NikkiStar and Soul fam, I'm so glad that I caught it live, and it's early enough that I don't need to stay up late. I know that's right. So 2:30 is a good time for a lot of people. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that up. What's up, So Steph? So Steph said I cried during saying your segment. Who didn't? It even upset my man. Oh, you got him watching? I know that's right. I know that's right. Watching the show that he can't stand. RQ said the episodes today were so dry. I forgot what happened already. Yeah, it was a dry episode. Hey Blair. Hey Blair, you're so welcome. Enjoy Costa Rica. I'm jealous. Fareed said the tea is because they talked about Drew's sister's mental illness, and Candy and Courtney said she was. Oh, that's low. That's low. Well, you better hop back on here on Friday so we can do the same thing. But happy pre-birthday. And what am I doing on Friday? Let me look at my calendar right now to let you know what lives to jump in. Friday is the first day of September. I love it. Hot topics, but I feel like ain't nothing hot right now. Y'all send me something y'all want me to talk about. Hot topics. I think that's it. Oh, I'm finally going to review 90 Day Fiance UK, but I think that's Thursday, right? Thursday or Friday is 90 Day Fiance UK. I broke down and just got Discovery. I did. I was watching clips on TikTok of this show, and I was just like, I got to talk about this insane show. So 90 Day Fiance UK, Friday, Thursday or Friday. Just stay posted to the channel. But UNITY, join me on Friday. IA said the Speak on It episode is back on Candy's channel. They may want to edit some parts out before reposting it. From what I heard, Courtney was wild. Social Stuff said I specifically left a comment saying that their commentary on mental health. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, come on, Star Fam. We're getting everybody together on YouTube. I know that's right. Dr. Rim said, I would say come to Ghana for your birthday, but those ticket prices are now crazy. Yeah, Africa, the prices to get there are insane. I got to plan that early. Africa and Europe, I got to plan that early. I'm actually planning a Europe trip right now with my besties, but it's for next year. We were like, my friends was like, we got kids, okay, Nikki, we just can't pick up and go, and you're on strike. Oh God, please, Lord, please let this strike in. If I'm on strike in 2024, I don't know. I don't know who I'm gonna become. I can't live like this. Jules said, I'm praying that this hurricane is a miss because my layover is in Miami. Same. I'm hoping that it's the same. That it hits like it hit in LA. Because my sister, she was the only one there in LA at our LA home. And we're from Philly, right? So we get this kind of weather. That's not a big deal. So she did all this preparing, and she was like, nothing really happened. Like the places that flood always flood, but we were fine. Oh gosh, thank you, Opulent. Thank you. Oh yeah, it came through real quick. Cash App not playing. Pretty Kitty said, "Hello, Nikki.Star and fam. Catching this live while I'm working from home. As a Floridian, everyone that lives in Florida, please stay safe. You know what? We just got to put Florida in the prayer circle. My God, today, y'all have got to get rid of that devil that is ruling that state. He is bringing y'all all kinds of bad juju." Jules said, praying that the strike is over so you can get the hell out of the States. Yes, I'm going to be traveling. That's one thing about getting older. Like before, when I was in my baby actress days, I was just like, I want to work on this show and I want to work on this film. And then when I'm done that film, I'm going to Broadway and I'm doing this. Now I'm like, when I get a check, I'm taking a vacation. I'm just working now so I could get a nice check, so I could get a nice vacation and a nice pair of boots. That's it. This is a job at this point. The actor dreams have left. This is just the job. Tia B said, I just went to the video and it's still there and able to view. Like we said before, I think they just edited the video. LS said, did you take advantage of the... What is it today? Oh, the blood of Jesus. It's today? Is it today? Oh my God, is it today? Or did I miss it? Oh my God, what's going on with me? What is going on with me, Lord? Please tell me I did not miss the sale. Oh my. Hold on. Wait a minute. Ain't no way. Is it today, y'all? Are y'all sure? Because I'm looking at my shopping cart because I got a bunch of wallflowers in there. I got a bunch of wallflowers. Hold on. Oh my gosh. No way. Fall shop. Oh, I think I missed it. Oh no, I think I missed it. Did I miss it? I think I missed it. Oh, did I? Wait a minute. And now I see a wallflower that's on sale, but that's not a wallflower that I want. Oh my God, I hate the devil. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. My stuff is on sale. Girl, thank you, Jesus. I was about to buy this yesterday. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I was about to buy this wallflower yesterday. Oh, he is in the blessing business. Okay, I got that. And it's a promo. Child. Oh my God, I was about to buy this. Child. I was about to buy this. What is that? I don't need that. I don't need that. I'm so sorry, Star fam. What's that? Oh, this is cute. That's a little demonic. Oh, where is the ghost? Where is the ghost? I wanted to go. Oh my God, thank you, Jesus. Oh my God. I was about to buy this yesterday, but guys, look out for me. He loved me so much. Oh, because I'm on strike and I was like, this is too much money to spend on a wallflower, but I want a wallflower. Like, this is what I do for the fall season. Oh, he's so good to me. Oh, where's my pumpkin? I wanted the pumpkin. Where's that at? Where's the pumpkin and where's the ghost? Let me not be ungrateful. Let me not be ungrateful. Oh, hold on. Where's the pumpkin? I wanted that. Oh, wait. So only the demonic stuff is on sale? Oh, my God. I hate being a hallelujah kid. Shout out to the hallelujah kids. My God, today. Where? Oh, that's not on sale, though. What the hell is that? Oh, that's not on sale. Oh, that's not on sale either. Everything I want is full price. But the demonic stuff is 50% off. Where's the ghost? Oh, he full price. Child. I want to do that. No, I'm going to let that go. I got to use wisdom. We're on strike. We're on strike. Use wisdom. Only stuff on sale. Only stuff on sale. Oh, I wanted that. No, I can't. It has to be on sale. What's my damage? Oh, okay. Thank you. Girl, I was literally shopping on that site yesterday and I was just like, I can't get nothing. I can't get nothing. Won't he do it? Ow! Yeah, he will. Yes, he will. Fight your battles. Come on. Pretty Kitty said, I live in Jackson, Florida, and they have literally closed everything down here because of the hurricane. Ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao. What's up, Carmen? How are you doing? Josie said, Nikki, you are worldwide. Yes! NikkiStar worldwide. I know that's right. Where did the sun just come from? Oh, it's getting hot. Hey, Greta, how are you? And I hate that for her. And I hate that for her. She don't need to do that. She does not need to go messy. Like, that's not who you are. Oh, what if you aren't able to buy water? Make sure you feel I got to get back to LA. I got to get back to LA. Same. Fareed said, I'm tired of dark topics on these shows. Even Kenya's mom's story didn't feel that heavy. Yep. I like the fun shade. The fun shade balances it out. You're right. I'm too much of a prude. I'm using prude wrong. Using prude wrong. I just would feel so bad doing that. I can, it's $4 It's not that big of a deal. But, if I couldn't do it, I would, but I could, so that's the thing. But thank you so much for even offering. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. Josie said, was it just me or was it the most inspiring, the uninspiring finale of Real Housewives of Atlanta? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I am. We're going to start in Italy and then do London and Paris. I don't know how close they are to each other, but I heard they was close. So that's the thing, but that's 2024. Great. We're gonna have fun. Dr. M said, if you want to come to Ghana, yes, definitely come next year and plan for the cheaper months. Not December or January or July or August is way cheaper. The only reason why I wanted to do December, and before I wanted to go to have a whole trip, but I'm safe. I'm back being safe again. I'm Chase. I don't do that mess. The Lord has got me together. I don't do that mess. I can't be fasting, praying, and hoeing. No, but so I wanted to go there for that, but now I'm not hoeing anymore. So I was just like, I don't need to go. But I feel like if I've never been to Ghana, I feel like as an African American, I would probably want to go when a lot of African Americans are going. And I feel like that's when a lot of African Americans go. So, you know what I mean? Just for I don't want to say safety, but you know how it is when you see I'm going to see my people, but is my people going to see me? You know what I mean? Because I don't know how people feel about African Americans outside the country. You know what I mean? I see some stuff, but I'm not going to say that that's how all, Blacks who are not American feel about African Americans. But I just, you know what I mean? I just want to be around us if something go down. Because I can't do a Guyanese accent. It's not Ghanaian. Child. NC said the finale was very anticlimactic. The Drew Ralph scenes at the end didn't even give us any new information, especially since they had to keep on referring to their lawyers. Yep. A sale is a sale. A sale. My God, today, I thank the Lord. All of the demonic stuff is 50% off. Get out of here. Some of us are hallelujah kids. We can't do all them demons and ghouls in our home. OMG. Oh, I would love it. Would you watch that? I do that every day. I would love to do that. Oh, good. Wait. It's just two that I want to get specifically. So I think I'm just going to get those because I feel like that's the cheapest I've ever seen them. But I think that's all I'm going to do. Just the demonic stuff, 50% off. And then it's a 20% off additional. So I think that's a good deal. I think that's a good deal. So Steph, I absolutely agree. So Steph said Candy is doing the most with the Drew mess. We get it like she a dog on a bone. Oh, well, wait a minute. I agree with so Steph. Ciao. Let me get three more and then we'll start. Drewski said the finale was more like a finally the mid-season is over. I agree. Kayla said the where are they now bit at the end proved that this season could have been an email. Yep. Thank you, Shonda. Shonda said, please subscribe to Nikki's second channel, Nikki.Star at home. I'm doing a deep conditioner under this thing. And my God, today I feel it rising because it's like steaming under here, which is what I wanted it to do. But whew, we're rising. Thank you so much, Shonda, for the plug. Drusy said, girl, yes, you can't be praying when we multitask. But you know me, I feel like I can't do that over there because I can't get caught up. And I can't do that to my mother. I can't call my mom and be like, you know what? I'm not coming back home. I can't do that. I cannot do that. You can get on a train and go to all three countries? Oh, we're going to have a good time. Dr. M said, I understand, LOL. When you plan on going, tell me. I'll probably be in Ghana for a bit next year. Also, yes, London and Paris is totally doable. Via trains, just get a different visa. Oh, yeah, I got to get them visas for France and Italy. That is awesome. I'm excited. I am Rachel said, African Americans are loved in all of Africa. Not even hyping you up. Thank you. Because I feel like, and I know y'all make fun of African Americans that do that. I feel like when I go to Africa, I'm going to cry. I'm that African American. I am that African American. I'm like, oh my God. Home. I'm finally home. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm the type of girl who can't even drive by a plantation without shivering. I'm very, very emotional when it comes to Black stuff. There's a street not too far from me, and I know some slavery happened there. I cannot drive down that street without just becoming so emotional, because it's like these old plantation homes that were like remodeled, and I'm like, I can feel this evil. I can feel, oh, I'm that African American. So just know, Dr. Rim, just know you're probably going to be lifting me up. I am Rachel said, Africa, Ghana, Tanzania, and South Africa. Viola Davis is currently in Cape Town, South Africa. Is she filming something? She always over there filming something. Yeah, we'll do it. Well, this is the thing. As soon as everything is set in stone with my trip, I will let you guys know we're definitely going to do something. We're definitely going to do something. I love it. Sierra, love like you are, and then I'll finally start the review. Sierra said that Where Are They Now segments are pointless in a social media driven world. Bravo, don't update nothing. Love like you saw said even the Africans that were born in America be crying when they reach the homeland. Okay, so it's not just me. Miss Zay, hey Zay, said catching the live all the way from South Africa. I know that's up. We waiting for you. I'm gonna be there. I have a South Africa Yelp list. I don't even know how close this stuff is, but I got all these places that I want to go. I don't even know if it's doable, but it's on my Yelp list. I am Miss Asia said, I'm the same way. We feel our ancestors. I know that's right. That's how I'm going to be. I'm going to be like, when the pilot says we landed, I'm like, oh. I'm going to be a wreck. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, Ross. Hey, Ross. You should have been there when your wife got that ultrasound. You should have been there when she got that ultrasound. Like, I don't know if it's storyline. This is why you can't be putting your business out there, right? He was making a big deal last season about wanting to have a kid, and Sanya was making a big deal about not wanting to. So she finally, caved in and gave him the baby that everybody wants. We're not going to act like she don't want the baby either. But still, right? You need to be at every appointment. How the hell are you not there? I was disappointed, and I'm never disappointed in Ross. But I was disappointed that moment because he should have been there. He should have been there with his wife. Like, why the hell is Marlo there videotaping your wife getting an ultra? That's weird. It's weird. He should have been there. I don't care. I do not care. This is what you wanted to. You should have been there. You should have been there. But I'm not mad at you. I just felt like, you could do better. Does he have a twin? Sheree. I feel like Sheree knew about Bob's daughter. I like the way you're acting. From what we have seen of Sheree, I do not feel like she will let that girl, Bob's daughter, grown daughter, like, come on. I don't think that she will let her daughter come up there and get in her glam mom pics and not know who she was. You knew that dark-skinned, thick chick was not Bob's woman. You know that shallow pig that you married, right? So let's not play these games. You knew that was his daughter. So when everybody asked you, oh my God, I don't know who that is. You knew. And then when you're talking to your daughter, you're just like, did you know what I didn't say that. Bob said it was his daughter. Did you know? No. Girl, stop lying. You knew. You just wanted to save face because you wanted to act like you didn't know that he was out there cheating and wilding. Get out of here. Get out of here. He knew that he could do that to you because he knew you wasn't leaving because of the money. Let's tell you for shame the devil. These men that be treating these women like that, they should not. They should not, but they know it's an arrangement, right? Bob know with them cocked eyes, no shade to the cockeyed community, right? Because Bob, back in the day, I don't want y'all to throw y'all tomatoes, but you know what I mean? He knew that if he was going to get a certain kind of woman, that she was there for the coin so he could treat her like that. This just how those financially abusive relationships are, right? Especially when you see a baddie and a guy look like Rumpelstiltskin, you know what it is, right? So I feel like she already knew about this Bob's daughter. She's trying to act real funny, like she had no idea. She was so blindsided. And even her daughter, who could not keep up with the story, was like, yeah, I didn't know. but yeah, because I met her at dinner. But so wait, you didn't know who she was, but then you knew who she was. Then y'all been hanging out. Then you was at the dinner. If I was a sister, I would feel completely disrespected by you, big sis, because if you knew her, if you known of her, if you sat down with her, if God wanted to bring you together as a family, and you hung out with your sister, and then you're gonna get on camera and act like you don't know who the hell she is. After that scene, I hope you text your sister. It was just like, I was just trying to protect my mom. I'm so sorry, little sis, because that was disrespectful. I would have felt some kind of way. You're like, yeah, I don't know the girl. The girl, your sister? Oh, I don't play that half sister and all that stuff mess. I don't do that. I do not do that. So maybe that's how they do that over there. But over here, we don't do that. We don't do that mess. So I didn't like that. I did not like that at all. Yeah, because the girl was in the picture. Your freaking sister? And you trying to act like that and be all buddy to a mother that, nope. The Lord is working on me. The Lord is working on me. Mm-hmm. Brooklyn, I love that baby. She's a star. I love every freaking Brooklyn scene. I'm like, because this is the thing. I'm just so happy for Kenya. I'm so happy for Kenya that she has this beautiful daughter who loves her, who she loves like crazy. And you know that this relationship is such a healing for her. You know her inner child is healing. You know it. You just know. So every time I see them scenes with her in Brooklyn, I'm like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. So there was a scene, right, in this episode where Brooklyn was acting funny with Grandpa, right? And she was just like, I want my mom to come and sit down next to me. And Kenya was like, don't do that to Papa or Grandpa, whatever his name is. And the baby was just like, and she was like, you know, he sits next to you all the time. She was just like, I know, but I'm shy. I love that baby. I love that baby. And I will forever be upset that Bravo did not approve Brooklyn in Paris. Like, her scenes are just such a joy. I love it. I'm so happy for Kenya. I'm so happy for Kenya. But Kenya, since we're here, right? Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Let's get this storyline and this timeline together. So you want another child. I love that for you. And you will have it. If that's what you want. Is this other child storyline? Because you keep on talking about it and the child just never manifests. And the reason why I'm saying that is because at some point we got to get on it. The baby got to get here like today. Because I feel like the more and more you wait, the more and more it's going to become a reality that Brooklyn is going to have to raise that baby. Woo! Let's tell the truth and shame the devil, right? You have to get on that. Unless this is storyline. Unless it's a storyline, I hear you. But at the end of the day, you got to get on that child making today, or put the embryo in the surrogate. Let's get it together. We are wasting time. We just got to be realistic about the situation. But I am so happy for you in Brooklyn. I love y'all scenes. I love y'all scenes. And we should have had more. We should have had more. I don't know what the hell that production is doing. Say what you want about Miss Candy Coated Nights, but she gets stuff done on this show. We literally watch in the beginning of the season. Come on here. In the beginning of the season, we watch Candy sit down with little Todd Tucker. Let me stop. My mom is a mess. She said that and I can't get it out of my head. But anyway, we watched her sit down with her man and they talked about a movie. Just talked about it, right? Next thing you know, the script is written. They got the production. They're doing the casting. Then we see them filming. Then we watch a trailer and now that show is about to premiere on that bird streaming app. Y'all know I can't say it. Say what you want about her, but she gets stuff done. And the way she was able to bargain that deal for the Cockatoo channel to put that on their streaming service. Say what you want about her, but she gets it done. She gets it done. All in one. She did this in one season. Work. Can we just real quick, let's talk about Shamir. Why won't the show just give her a peach? Like, does she not want the peach? Is that why she's never had the peach? Because I'm sorry, Shamia, I don't know you personally, but the show makes you look very thirsty, right? The show makes you look so thirsty. We have been seeing you for seasons. There was even one season when the whole storyline was about you and the show just played in your face. I don't know what it is. Either you don't want the peach or they don't want to give you the peach. But if I were you, I would just stop showing up. You keep on showing up and being in these scenes and they don't feature you. They are playing in your face. Have some respect, girl. Stand up. Stop allowing yourself to be filmed. Now, maybe if you start going to this stuff because, you know, Candy is your friend and you're going to go to her stuff. If you don't sign the appearance release, maybe they'll, start playing ball with you the way you want them to play ball. But you don't have, if you want the peach, you are not bargaining or negotiating properly. They just always have you looking so thirsty. And I hate that for you. Because I don't know if that's the truth. But if it is, you should reach higher. Aim higher. Aim higher. Okay. Drew, we got to be honest here. Your mama / sister, we all in Black families. We know how this goes. Back in the day, we wasn't doing too much talking. We sweeping under the rug. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. You got to get her off this show. Because people are going to start asking questions. People are going to start asking questions. She came out of nowhere, and she is very protective over you. In the timeline, in the ages, something is up. Something in the water ain't clean. She's doing too much. She's doing too much. And the more she do, the more people are going to inquire, right? Get her off this show. We don't need to see her next season because people are going to start asking questions. She's doing too much. Like, I don't understand what this big thing is with Courtney. So Drew and Ralph are trying to act like everything is okay, that they're so in love. And we all, know that everything is falling apart. And Drew is just trying to get supported by Ralph by telling him, that Courtney, call her a B or whatever out her name. And I get that Ralph is like, it's not a big deal, right? You've been in deeper stuff before. So like, what is the big deal? I get that, right? But Drew then says to him, I'm your wife and I find a problem with that. You got to find a problem too. Basically, she's just telling this man to protect her because he never does that, right? So this is, now the sister is doing too much, right? But Ralph, she's right. You brought her in this. So then he asked, so Drew leaves the conversation because she just didn't feel like crying on camera. She leaves the situation. She goes talk to her sister or whatever. And then Ralph comes in and he involves her sister in the conversation. And the sister and Drew's sister is like, well, no, I would have had a problem with that. And then Ralph was just like, well, you've called Drew a B or whatever. So what is the big deal? She's like, well, first of all, you involved me in this conversation and you asked me my opinion and I gave it. Don't try to bring up no old mess to justify you not protecting your wife. And she's right? However, if you bring a person around, you leave them open for investigation. And that's all I'm saying, Drew. Keep your, because it seems like she's going to be all up and down that reunion. She done came out of nowhere and now she is in everything. Girl, keep her off this show. She's right. I agree. But later on down the line, she's going to get annoying. She's going to get annoying. Keep her off this show. Keep her off the show because there is somebody in the neighborhood that y'all grew up in waiting to talk to the press. Keep her off the show. Keep her off the show. Now let's just get into Drew and Ralph real quick, and then we'll talk about after the filming of the season. So I hate this for Drew. I really, really do, because at the end of the day, she married her biggest hater. I'm telling you, so many women go through this. So many women go through this and they do not realize. I think it's because women just do not realize that a man can be jealous of them. And I'm telling you, if you've never had a man be jealous of you, if you're a woman and you've never had a man be jealous of you, you have not been paying attention. You have not been paying attention. A jealous man is dangerous. I take a jealous heifer over a jealous man any day. I take a jealous heifer over a jealous man any day. It is night and day when a man is jealous of you. It's the scariest place to be in, the most diabolical place to be in. And it's even more heartbreaking when you don't realize it until the damage is already done. And I think that's what's happening with Drew. Like, he's just jealous. He got with you at the height of your success, and your success just continues to grow. Men like that do not like when they are not the talk of the when they are not the talk of the town, but their woman is, right? So that's his problem. That is his problem with her. So men like that also like to take a woman down a notch. Like those, the incels and those podcast bros and all of that, those are the kind of men, right? That Ralph is like. He probably listens to all of those podcasts because men like that feel inadequate. So they have to tear women down so they can feel like they are over them, that they're reigning over them. They always say, oh, I want you to make me feel like a man. That's not what they mean. What they mean is that I got with somebody who I feel is out of my league. So instead of joining you where I think you're at, I need to tear you down so you can get beneath me, because I'm not going to try to do better. I feel like I'm fine the way I am. I've settled here. So I need you to come off of your high horse and settle down here in hell with me. And that is what's happening. She down married, unfortunately, because this man is not rooting for her. This man does not love her. There's no way he loves her and he treats her like this. And I feel like he waits for the cameras so he can humiliate her even more and then try to gaslight her and make her think what's happening is not really happening. Because when they were in therapy, he was gaslighting the hell out of her, moving out the room, right? And he's saying, oh, I just moved out of the room because, Drew likes the room in 82. I like it at like 65. I just like a cooler room. So I moved out of the room. That's not what you did. That's not what you did. But you want to make this woman feel like she's crazy. And Drew's like, that's not what happened. He's like, that is what happened. She's just making a big deal out of nothing. And then he's like, one of her best friends did it. She moved out. Her husband moved out of the room. And Drew was like, yeah. And they filed for divorce. And he's like, who hasn't filed for divorce? He playing with her mind. He's playing with her mind. Drew, listen, God could do anything but fail, right? So I'm not saying that this relationship is not salvageable. I'm saying you need to see this man for who he is, see him outside of the kids, because that's what happens. You had these kids with these knuckleheads, and then you're just like, oh, but the kids. The kids don't need to see their mama suffer. They need to see their mama free and happy. Let's get into after filming. So Sanya, I think like 2 months after filming, we catch up with the rest of the cast. Sanya, we found out, unfortunately, had a miscarriage. And this was already an emotional scene. Sanya's son praying over her belly. Praying over his mama's belly and praying for a little sister. Let me tell you something, Sanya. The Lord heard that prayer. The Lord heard that prayer. He hears a child's prayer, and that baby's prayer was pure. He heard that prayer, girl, and he will answer. He will answer. I was a wreck. And that little baby voice. I'm so happy that, Sanya is now carrying her rainbow baby. But girl, if I was you, I would not go to that reunion. I would not have went to that reunion with my rainbow baby. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You need to be in peace and zen. You do not need to be fighting. Maybe that's why she's so quiet at the reunion. I would be quiet at the reunion. Wait, did we see a couple of her screaming? I hope not. Child, but that was very heartbreaking. Very heartbreaking. Saying you did not have to share that with us, but you did. And we are very thankful, because I know that there are women who went through that as well, who can relate. And it was probably very helpful to see somebody of such status, going through something and being very open and honest and sharing about this miscarriage and taking away the stigma that a lot of women deal with and face due to that. And just inviting us in. You did not have to do that, but that was really very, very kind of you. Let's move on, because that was a lot. Then Sheree, she comes in to check on Drew, because everybody finds out, through text messages or whatever, that Drew and Ralph filed for divorce. We found out from Drew that she actually filed first, and because, and TMZ confirmed it, and because Ralph's messy lawyer, he got a lawyer just as messy as he is, he, released to the press. She said nobody knew about that, but Ralph released that. His lawyer released it to the press. So that's how everybody knew about me filing for divorce. So, Sheree comes to comfort Drew, and then Drew ends up comforting Sheree, because Sheree is just like, oh, I know, you're dealing with something really tough. Same here. My father passed away yesterday. What the hell is going on? Like, everybody, like Sister Cameron's went down. This whole cast just went through it. My God, today. So Sheree had to leave because she started breaking down, but she went there to comfort Drew and she couldn't keep herself together. I'm like, oh my gosh, they just went through it when the cameras went down. So then Drew and Ralph sit down with the producers and we get nothing. We don't get any information because they both are like, oh, let me talk to my lawyer. So why the hell are you sitting down if you can't say nothing? Oh, I can't talk about that. I can't talk about that. Why are we here? Why go through glam if you can't say nothing? Nobody talked to the lawyers before the sit down? Why waste everybody's time? Why waste everybody's time? So we don't get anything. We talk about the rumors, the Thai rumors or whatever, and if Drew is doing this, if she's bisexual, if she's not. Let me tell you something. I don't care. I don't care. Nobody should care. Who the hell cares? If Drew is getting her puss rubbed by that Afro-Latina stud, good for her. Good for her. She deserves some kind of enjoyment because the husband ain't give it to her. Not emotionally, not physically, not spiritually, and not mentally. So good for her. Let that Afro-Latina stud rub on her puss. Let her have some happiness. Let her have an orgasm for once because we know that Ralph let me mind my business. Let me mind my business. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Let's get back. Anyway, Courtney. So Courtney, thirsty for a peach. That chipmunk is thirsty for a peach. She sits down and all of a sudden, Courtney, who Ralph didn't even know was his cousin, got all this information. She got all this information. Yeah, because Ralph was telling me, he was finding out all this information. Discovery. Yeah. So he discovered that, Drew's a bisexual. She's been a bisexual. She loves the girls. That's why she wanted him to adopt her son so that she could, just have him take care of the kids. Ralph, who ain't never took care of them children. All of a sudden, he wants to take care of the kids so that he could take care of the cats and so that she could live her lesbian life. You Whoville harlot. That was so evil. That was so evil to say that while this woman is going through a divorce, or just to say it in general. You're nasty. You bring nothing to the show. Nothing to the show. Kenya said it, and I'm going to talk about that interview later this week. She said it. She said the show lacks because the show keeps on casting fans of the show. And that's the problem. Courtney's a fan. She's a fan. She'll say and do anything. That hot mic moment wasn't hot. It wasn't a revelation. It didn't make me go, ooh, ooh. None of that happened, right? Because there's no way you're having a hot mic moment with a mic on your body. Let me tell you something. As somebody, as an actress, hello, let me plug myself. I stay mic'd up, right? There will be times where you do forget that you have that mic on, right? Majority of the time you don't, because that mic pack is big and heavy. You feel it, especially if it's wrapped around your waist and they got to put that thing around your neck and stuff it in your wig. You gonna feel that. And Courtney got a sew and weave, so they didn't clipped it onto them tight braids. So you feel the mic. You know what you're saying. It's not a hot mic moment. It's calculated. But you're too corny to be perfectly calculated. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. This season was lackluster. Disappointing. An entire abomination. What needs to happen is one or two things. The production can't come back or this cast can't come back. Something got to change. They do not work well together. Something has got to change. And I am willing to get rid of that production and bring in the people from who do Love After Lockup. Bring them WeTV producers over there and let's get to the mess. Let's get to the fun. Let's get to the comedy. They know what they're doing. That production don't know what the hell they're doing. It's time for them to go. It's time for them to go. And let me tell you something, Peacock Network, if you choose to bring back that cast with a new production team, do not allow that new production to hire the same people. That's the problem with Atlanta. Hallelujah. Wait a minute. Missy B has just blessed me. Thank you, Missy B, for the super chat for the Whoville harlot. Oh, I cannot stand. I was like, that's so evil. Why would you say that? Nasty. Anyway, thank you, Missy. Anyway, this is the problem with Atlanta, and a lot of people do not know that. Atlanta, especially the black shows, they hire the same people. They hire the same people. And let me tell you something, as somebody who, works in LA, have been around the working conditions in Atlanta, it's not the same. No shade to Atlanta. You don't have the work ethic that LA does. Y'all don't do the same work that LA does. No shade. No shade. No shade. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills runs their production entirely different than the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's why you can see all these glaring differences, because a lot of times in Atlanta, and I love the fact that we want to give Black people a job. We want to help. This is the put me on city, and too many people putting on people who don't know what the hell they're doing. You have to get people who know how to do these jobs, not your friend that you went to Howard with, who wanted to be a hairstylist, who now is coming to Atlanta after she done got divorced and she's bringing her kids here and she wants to start a new life and she need a good check. So you're going to give your friend an executive producer position and she'll know what the hell she's doing. That's the problem with Atlanta. They're hiring their friends. These people don't know what they're doing. If you ever, I'm not going to tell you how to find it, but if you ever find a production list for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, look at them people's resumes. Look at their resumes. Half the people who worked on that show, the job that they had prior had to be a cashier at Macy's. They don't work in TV. They don't work in production. They have not been tested, tried, and true, and working in all the studios. They don't know what they're doing. And the show reflects that. It reflects that. Get rid of them people. Do not hire the same people. Listen, y'all know I say that a black show should have a full black production. I agree. Let's have people who work in the industry. Let's have people who do this for real, not your friends. That's the problem with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Look up the people's resumes. A lot of them have not worked in TV. This is their first job. Yeah, she's giving me a chance. I went to hear her speak at a Black women and empowerment brunch. And she gave me this job. It looks like it. The season looks like it. Peacock Network, please get people who work in entertainment, who work in production, who work in reality TV to work on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's given freshman year college project at this point. Enough. There's no reason why this show used to bring in 5 million views an episode that's now doing 500,000. According to Needy and Carlos, that was a messy interview. We'll talk about it. But my God, today, it's ridiculous. That's why the show looks like that. I have not wanted to say that for a very long time. But baby, we gotta tell the damn truth. That's the problem with Atlanta. That's the problem with it. A lot of those people, this is their first time working in reality TV or TV in general. They don't know how to put together a call sheet. They don't know how to put together a budget. They don't know how to call camera. They don't even know how to work a damn walkie, but they're working on one of the biggest reality TV shows ever. Idiots. What do you guys have to say? Let's get into it. I've ranted long enough. Let's get into it. Oh, wait, did I get oh my God, I got a super chat. Thank you, Dochi. Hi, my name's Dochi. How are you? Thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you. We got Dochi. We got that super sticker. I appreciate it. Social Steph said Kenya was basically X'd out of the. I'm sorry, because what the hell? What the hell is going on? Oh, wait a minute. I got my booty shorts on. Are you going to be able to see my thighs? Oh, no. That did nothing. But it stopped some of the heat. Social Steph said Kenya was basically X'd out of this season. I agree. And I'm not mad. Oh, no. I'm not mad about it because I can see why Kenya is salty. Oh, no. I feel like they needed more of her. We would have loved to see Kenya more here come together. We would have loved to see that. That's crazy. I Am Rachel said, I felt some kind of way too when she referred to her sister as that girl. I really hope that she reached out and apologized for that scene. Yeah. How could she not? How could her sister not feel? Yeah, because that girl, acting like you ain't know her with your mama. That wasn't right. Tiny said, I can't honestly get over Brooklyn not knowing her grandfather at all. So many telling things. She just didn't want a stranger next to her. But they showed in that actual scene that she's met him. She was just acting funny like kids do. Sarah said, my only sibling is a half sibling, and that's my baby sister. No one can say a thing about my sister. No half, nothing. I know that's right. I know that's right. She does. She does, but she doesn't have to tell him because those embryos are hers. They signed the contract and everything. I mean, he could probably try to fight it and delay it, but it's legally bound. Amina said the scene was saying it was touching, really touching. And I love that she let us in. She didn't have to. And I love that she did that. Social Stuff said Ralph and Courtney, not even real cousins. They cousins through marriage. Of course. Play cousins at best. Aye said there's no way Sheree didn't know. Her kids told her when they met her. Also, not to be messy, but do we remember when Sheree tried to pass off her oldest daughter as her friend's sister? So Stuff said Candy did a good job at her premiere party. It looked nice. Yeah, good for her. She did a fantabulous job. I was just like, we literally saw them start off this movie, start talking about it, and then by the end of the episode, which is what by the end of the season, which is what it's supposed to be, we see a freaking trailer in a premiere party. Genius. She's the only one that does this show right, does reality TV right. They are. Now that's a husband and wife team that could get some work done. Good for them. Iron Rachel said, I wonder if Kenya has a surrogate already carrying the baby. I hope so. I hope so. Oh, that makes sense. Because isn't he another rich African? So Stuff said, Shamia's husband said no to her having a peach. I believe it. I believe it. That makes sense. Shamia is always around. Tiny said Candy has her business on the show because her businesses are interwoven with her shows, and Marlo clocked that too. Hence the slick Scott Lee at Lee Archive. True. Dr. Rim said also Candy is about her bag. took her one season to do this movie. Yeah, and 15 years later, come on. I am Rachel said Drew was talking about not walking on these types of film projects, but this is Candy Burris Tucker. This film is streaming on. That is huge for a first time movie. Absolutely. Give Me Shelter said, I'm glad you said it because Drew, like, get her off this show. I'm telling you right now. Oh my God, what if she don't know? Jesus. Oh, she's been through enough. Carmen said, OMG, that whole time I was like, because we know. We all know, especially back then, that was done a lot. Janae said, I don't know. My brother's 17 years older than me, and definitely think he's my dad. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's how the older siblings are. Love Like You Are said Todd filmed that film in 2 weeks, and it showed in the film. Okay. Tiny said, LOL, Nikki. Okay. Thank you, Tiny. Tiny said, LOL, Nikki. That's her sister, though. Her mom's first pregnancy was a teenage pregnancy, and older sisters like that do that a lot. You must remind them they are just deputy moms. Okay. We will do that. I am Rachel said, but that's what Courtney was saying on Speak On It. Drew's sister shouldn't be on the show. It's not a conductive environment for someone with mental health issues. Well, she's not the only one on the show with mental health issues. She's not the only one. They just don't talk about it with certain people. She's not the only one. Have you met Marlo? Have you seen her on the show? Something is up. So, like, we just can't X her out because she's struggling with some stuff. The whole cast is struggling with something. I just feel like she didn't sign up for the show. Drew signed up for the show. And I feel like unless she's ready for people to start digging in her sister's life like they dig in hers, don't put her on the show. Social Stuff said Courtney went on speak on it to solidify a beef with Drew so that she can try to get a peach for next season. And Candy used that same opportunity to bash Drew for an hour. I've been saying it and I'm going to keep on saying it. Candy's a good businesswoman. But Candy coded nights and speak on it is just not a good look for her. It's just not a good look for her. It shows a side of you that I just feel like is not good for a business. You'll get views. You will get views. Being messy gets you views. But I just feel like you're messing up a lot of business for yourself. And I feel like I'm gonna leave that alone. But I'm just like, it's just not a good look. And I feel like the show that's going to get her in trouble first is Candy Coated Nights. I think that's going to get her in a lot of trouble. Missy said, I love when Drew's sister said if she called her banana and told her to stop, she should stop. Ralph is horrible. Yep. Unapologetically, Romel said Drew is lying about something, but Ralph is a real liar and a trash person. He is jealous of his wife and definitely deserves everything coming because karma is coming. Ooh. It happens all the time. We see it all the time. You know where you see it the most at? Church. Child, you see it all the time at church, especially with leadership. Don't let the first lady be able to not only sing, but pray a house down. That bishop, pastor will try to humble her in seconds. You see it all the time. It's so sad. It's so sad. Jade said Drew is really being bullied, put down by everybody in her life. It's insane. Yep. I agree. Social Self said, I think Drew embellishes, but I don't see her as malicious. Ralph is definitely malicious. Yep. V Anastasia said, a jealous man literally tried to destroy me. I won't elaborate, but I had to go. Ciao. It is. So Steph said, I get that everybody has a takedown season, but Drew has had 3. It's tiring now. I agree. Tiny said, now I'm okay with anyone being jealous, but when it's envy, I can't do it because it's a part of them now. Oh, yeah. But see, that's the thing. Envy, right, is the last stop before they take your life. It will start with jealousy, but by the time it gets to envy, destruction is afoot. Jade said the fact in the reunion trailer where he parrots your acting, I hate that. Every time I hear that, my stomach, I feel so bad for her. Made my stomach turn. Yep. Like, oh, you're a real B to join in on invalidating her feelings and giving those hags more ammo. Yep. Boogie, what's up? Said, I was super late, so I was going to lurk, but this male jealousy thing is 100% the truth. My marriage is an example. Had no clue till it hit me one day, and I could see him trying to knock me down. That's the thing. When you finally become aware, whoo! So happy that you're out of that mess, El Boogie. Missy says, the whole temperature argument was trash. After 8 years, the temperature is an issue now. Gaslighting. He plays with her mind to make her feel insane. Ooh, he isn't. Shanty, he isn't. He was like, okay, yeah, maybe you guys need marriage counseling. Divorce. That's the counseling. She got to get away from that man. Tiny said, I think they have a weird relationship which mimics narcissists getting together with a covert narcissist. A battle of the manipulator. Ciao. Me too. That prayer, I was like, ooh, I'm not going to be able to make it through this show. Oh my goodness. Give Me Shelter said, I think seeing his high risk pregnancy is the reason why she probably is not getting into it with the women at the reunion. I hope so. Love Like You Are said, I could have been a recluse. Nobody's seeing me until my baby turns 6 months. Listen, if the Lord blesses me with a crotch fruit, I'm telling you right now, you're not seeing that kid till they grow into their features. I'm sorry. I ain't never seen a cute newborn baby. All them newborn babies look scary. All of them. Especially when they fresh out the puss. I'm like, girl, get that camera out that child's face. He need a moment. He got to grow into that nose. He got to grow into them eyes. I need the features to be fully formed, the eyes fully open. When that tight hand age, nah. And I know it's because it's your child. You can't see it, but they look scary. We just got to tell the truth or shame the devil. Unapologetically, Romel said, it's sad seeing you had a miscarriage and congratulations on her baby. But I'm still, oh, okay. Jesus. I will start reading these. So Steph said Sheree was really in that car saying she don't let bill collectors stress her out. Girl, no, that's not a good look. She said, if I don't see it, I'm not paying it. Oh, child. Jade said, also, Candy irked me to hell on the after show saying Drew didn't say anything while they were filming their cast promo. Like, why she needs to tell y'all fake supportive tales. True. I Am Rachel said, who is Drew? Is she the liar depicted on the show? In her first season, she was always courting lies, but it's possible that Ralph is leveraging this reputation to portray her as a compulsive liar. Very true. Very true. Kayla said, y'all remember when Kenya was just as messy as Courtney and Marlo? No one liked Kenya then either. Yet those were her most iconic moments. I say keep Whoville and Paul. This is the thing. The difference with Kenya, right, is that Kenya's an actress. So when she came on, she knew her role and she played it. Courtney to me is a flop because I feel like she's trying to find moments, and because she don't know what she's doing, we could see her trying to make something happen. Kenya just did it and it worked. Because this is what she does. You're an actor. You know, she's playing the character. I just feel like I can see Courtney trying to have a moment. I can see her trying to make something. And it's not landing for me. It needs to be more organic. Give Me Shelter said, unpopular opinion, the Real Housewives of Atlanta is failing because they hired Real Housewives of Potomac's producers. A lot of people have said that. Real Housewives of Potomac only draw was a fight. But overall, it's a bad cast. Producers are following the most mediocre cast members, a la Giselle. So good point. So Steph said, Carlos said production care more about being friends with the cast than producing a good show. Yes, I agree. Drewski said 500K is not great, but it's better than any. Oh, shots fired. I heard Nene say that. I don't think so. I think what people are starting to see now with this strike is that the studios are run by people who are not in the entertainment industry. They just know numbers. They don't know talent. They don't know art. They don't know entertainment. They're numbers guys. So they're dealing with stuff based on numbers. So to the studio heads, they don't care that the Real Housewives of Atlanta is not bringing in as many viewers as they brought before. They're just happy that somebody is bringing in something, right? Because now Below Deck is doing the numbers that they used to do. Now Vanderpump Rules is doing the numbers that they used to do. So they're still recouping. So they don't care who it is, right? And they're still getting something from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. They're numbers guys. They do not care about the quality of any of these shows. It's just money. Tony said, I'm on here for Nikki. Couldn't tell you one thing about this show for the last few seasons. Oh my God. Thank you. Shonda said, you can tell that Kenya and production are not getting along. Oh, absolutely. George, nope. No way, George. I'm starting to read these before I click on them. Aye said, that's the exact issue with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We can all understand trying to give your friend a one-up on the industry, but the person must have some industry experience. Yeah, that's the problem with that show. I'm telling you, look at the resumes. Look at them. Don't even compare them to any of the other Bravo shows. Embarrassment. Dr. M said, I didn't know Dad had half siblings till I was 15, and there were two that I thought were full siblings. Only recently found out they were half. My dad mentioned it too casually, like it was public knowledge. Oh yeah, my dad does that like every few years. Every few years, he lets me know I have a sibling. Like he'll never put that penis away. Ciao. First of all, do not call me Dominique. Call me Charlie. I know that's right. So I think the producers are trying to force King out. Yeah, we all agree. We all agree. Jade said exactly. If Drew was not in a movie, they probably wouldn't have paid this much attention or showed the story. Also, Tay Diggs and April also have a movie on Peacock. Also giving to, okay. Carmen said no. Okay. Child, listen, it could be. It could be. Angel said Candy does that all the time. Candy doesn't speak on it what Heavenly does on her channel. They bash the rest of the cast because they get views for it. It's the same thing Funky Neva does. Like, we can say all day that, oh, this is mean and this is wrong. People eat it up, y'all. People eat it up. People eat it up. If Candy goes on there and she's just neutral, she's not going to get the views. You know, that's why I'm just like, you cannot live for views. Listen, I say like the video, share my content. But baby, the day I start living for views is the day I'm deleting this channel. The day I start living for views is the day I delete this channel, because you'll just start doing anything because people are watching. There's literally a guy on TikTok giving air blowjobs for money. Guzzling glizzies is what he calls it. A grown man with a mortgage. Ciao. Ciao. Drewski said Candy is going to need to rate it in, to be quite honest. Not stop being herself, but maybe being more careful. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Annette. How are you? How are you? What's up, Greek son? Greek son said, please don't bring the Love of the Lockup producers to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Love of the Lockup is a Jerry Springer reality TV, entertaining because how ridiculously fake it is. I was just joking about that, but one of the reasons why I said that is because they know how to give comedy. They know how to do reality TV show comedy, and that's what Real Housewives of Atlanta needs to get back to. I'm gonna get a few more, and then we're gonna get out of here and get into, oh shoot, I got something at 4:30. Ciao. We're gonna get into New York. So Steph said, my newborn was fully formed, not wrinkly at all. Super cute with dimples at 2 days. LOL, he's special. I know that's right. Let him know, So she said, all them other babies is tender-eyed, not my baby. I know that's right. Love Like You Are said, Drew should have left Ralph after she said that he treats her first kid differently and their couple therapy. First red flag. She had a lot of red flags with him. A lot of red flags. Hold on. Yay! Thank you, So Steph, for the cash app. So Steph said for Starbucks half price Wednesday. Oh, girl, can I tell you about that? Thank you so much. Can I tell you about how I went there and they was like, oh, we won't do that promo no more. I went there. First of all, I told my mom, I was like, I'm treating. I went to Starbucks and I was like, they gave me my price. I was like, oh, because I done bought all this stuff because I'm treating, right? It is half price. And they was like, oh no, that's the promo. We won't do that anymore. That was just for that time. And I was like, oh. But the stuff was already made, so I had to buy it. And the lady was like, thank God it's over. She was like, I hated it. She was like, I always had to work on Wednesdays. And those half price Wednesdays, she said, I hated it. Everybody was always ordering and it was just not fun. So we're done with the half off Wednesdays. But thank you for the cash app. Hey, Johnny's acting channel. Johnny said, hey, Nikki, I appreciate your hard work as usual. Team you. Thank you. In my opinion, this cast is great. Everybody just needs to show up to work and production needs to change. That's it. I agree. Jay said, do you remember Kenya's first season? It was full of trying to make moments. Hence her crying at the table over Walter and that whole scene. I rewatched it and gagged at how cringed it was. You know what? Maybe I need to go back and watch older seasons. Maybe I need to go back and watch that. Hey, Shad. Shad said, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. I know that's right. I know that's right. Shonda said, thanks to everyone for joining at NikkiStar Live. Please like and subscribe for more great content. Thank you. Tiny also said, no, please, your reaction is given. My dad is a polygamist. Every few years. I've lost count of the siblings that I have. Lost count. It's a mess. It's a mess. Shanty said, I told my dad I've reached my sibling quota. He's over 65 talking about he has someone he wants to be. See? Every time I go home. Every time I go home. We're when you gonna get in town? I won't be. I won't be in town. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. A grown man. Not no kid, not nobody who don't know better, not nobody whose brain is not fully developed. A grown man. Air blowjobs. For cents. Pennies on the dollar. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Let me get two more and then let's get into New York. Don't worry, Will. You're here. I still got one more show to get through. One more show. Hey, Coos Girly. How are you? The subway. You in Philly or New York? Drewski said, I was the baby of the family, and here goes my father giving me an older sister, a baby sister, that you're gonna have to be my old daughter that I don't. Child. It's a mess. It's a mess. Like they just do not stop producing. Anyway, let's get into the Real Housewives of New York real quick, and then we got to get out of here because the Love the Lockup is in 30 minutes. So let's get into it. Aaron's sister is looking for a moment. Aaron, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not coming off great, and your sister is coming off terrible. I'm telling, oh, child, I need to make their pictures a little smaller. I'm telling you right now, your sister's not going to be well liked on that show if you keep on bringing her on the show, because your sister is nastier than you. And nobody's able to tolerate you right now. So you are putting your sister in a really bad position. And I'm just like, you better figure it out, girl. If I was you, I would keep that sister off that show. She keeps on looking for a moment because Aaron's sister told her that the cast was talking through her vows and saying that the people that she told to be quiet was the cast. And we all watched the scene. So that's not true. The sister was lying. She was trying to make a moment. Her mother was even coming over there. Aaron's mother was even coming over there to talk to the cast because she wanted to be on camera. Just say that you're jealous that you're not a part of the cast and move on. Her sister is trying to make a moment and it won't go well for you. However, I still agree with Aaron. She should feel some sort of way about Bren making those statements to her husband, even in the Joker way. I don't play that. I do not play that. And I'm not that insecure woman, but it's just like, you're not going to go up to somebody's husband, especially at their anniversary party, and be like, even joking, if you ever get a divorce, I'm the one you should look out for. The rent is too damn high. The rent is too damn high. You're not going to tell me that you're joking with my man about him taking care of you and divorcing me, and it's just a joke. No, not with these rent prices. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You're trying to get insurance. Not for me. Not for my king. I don't play that. I don't play that. So she should feel some way. Was she ODing it? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's get real quick into Jessel and her conversation with her mom. I did feel like Jessel's mom would be chill. I do feel like Jessel puts 20 on 10 for everything. And I will say this conversation with her mom, although it was very sweet, it did feel like storyline, because I'm just like, I don't see your mom tripping out that you had to use embryos or whatever. Like you could not get pregnant naturally. But the conversation did go on. And they were talking about basically that it wasn't the mom that would have the problem. It would be everybody else in their culture because of gossip and everything. And again, this is not my culture, so I'm going to tread lightly. But my thing is, who cares how the hell the kids got here? They're here. They got here. Modern science got them kids here. Who cares how they got here? She got blessed with 2 beautiful babies, and the mom got blessed with 2 beautiful grandkids. Who cares? But I get you know, how she's saying that her culture, it would be a big issue, and she just didn't want to tell her mom. I will say her mom's reaction, I was just like, just so I feel like you're putting 20 on 10 with this situation. Because for you not to tell your mom at all, and then you do decide to tell her on camera, I don't know. I just felt like it was a little scripted. Even though the moment was beautiful, I'm glad you shared it. But I'm just like, I was expecting a different reaction from how you were building up how much of an issue this would have been for your mother. And it just wasn't the case. Glad she received it that way. You know, I'm not saying, oh, I'm mad that your mom didn't smack you and walk out the restaurant, but I just feel like since we've met, I just feel like she puts 20 on 10 for everything. And I just can't rock with it. Just this conversation with her husband about having another child. Did you notice in the conversation, he kept on saying, do you think that you can handle another child? Well, how are you going to deal with another child? Do you think your mom will feel some sort of way about you having another child? Like, there was never in the conversation where he included himself helping her with this other kid. So I'm like, girl, are you listening to him? Because he said he didn't want another kid, right? But you keep on saying that you're not budging on that. So now his verbiage has changed, and it's all about you and this baby, not us and this baby. Ugh. Yikes. Bryn, she's messy, but I like her because she's a messy she's fun messy, right? So we meet her ex-fiance, Gideon, who's a handsome guy. He just needs to get some sleep, but he's a handsome guy. I don't know why it didn't work. He seems to have the money that she likes. He seems to be really interested in her. They seem to really have a good relationship, a good friendship. I don't know why it didn't work. The only reason I could think is I feel like Bryn wants a black husband. I feel like she, you know, she has to like complete that circle for her. And I feel like that's just why it hasn't worked out yet. I could be wrong. Anyway, so we meet him and she tells us that she got engaged to Gideon while she was dating somebody else. And I'm like, Bryn, that's a fun story, but this is why I don't believe it. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I think it did happen, right? I believe it happened. But I think that Bryn was still talking to Gideon. I don't think that you're dating somebody else for 6 months, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, you run into Gideon and he has this elaborate proposal for you, and you get engaged to him and dump the boyfriend while you're a new fiance. You were still talking to him. There was still a lot of communication happening to make that man believe that if he proposed to you, you would say yes. Girl, you leaving some stuff out. I want to talk to that ex-boyfriend. I want to talk to that ex-boyfriend. Size complaints about food, in my opinion, are not ridiculous. We have not seen a good spread of food yet on this show. And New York got some good places to eat. So I just don't understand. I'll be with Sai on this one. When she went to this wreath making party, that food did not look good. None of it looked good. I'm on her side with this one. She said brown avocado and them old 2 weeks ago roasted potatoes. I would have felt the same way. Stop inviting me to events that don't got a good spread of food. Like, what are you doing? That's the one thing in hosting that you need to have. Good food. Good food. That keeps people there. That starts a conversation and keeps the conversation going. Some good food. She walked in hungry. And then she let them know, I am vegan or vegetarian. I don't eat meat. So I get hungry a lot. And as somebody who was newly pescatarian, I agree. Oh my God, today I eat more now than I've ever ate before in my entire life. You will become starving very quickly and you will not be likable. I'm with Sai. I don't think she's making a big deal. I think that this cast just never has any good food. And that's a problem. I used to eat all the time in New York. And it's not like you're going to gain weight. You walk everywhere. I'm with her on this one. I'm on her with this one. I love a good wreath making. I was just watching this scene with so much joy at them making wreaths. I love it. Was Sai wrong for leaving Aaron's party early and not saying goodbye? Absolutely. But the girl said that she was hungry. She was just like, I do not like how I am when I'm hungry. So I left to get something to eat because there was food there that I could not eat. Now, Aaron should have absolutely felt some way about that. But this is the thing. Aaron is just not likable. No shade. You're just cold. You're cold. And I think in New York City, I know in New York City, that kind of attitude is respected because a lot of people are like that. but you're just coming off very, very cold, and it's not fun to watch you, right? And it seems like the cast is getting sick of you. So Erin came to this wreath making party, guns blazing, ready to cuss out everybody. She walked in, she wasn't, welcoming. She did not, really feel like talking. And as soon as she sat down, she got in on Erin. She got in on Sai. It was just like, well, you left my party early and I felt like it was rude and you have bad manners. I think she should have left bad manners out, right? Because when you throw that out and you insult Sai, all of a sudden it changes the dynamic of the argument, right? Where Sai probably would have been more apologetic. Now she's like, F you, and she don't care. And that's how she was acting. So you're saying all this stuff. Oh, you have bad manners. I didn't like that you left early and it was very rude of you, and bad manners, and bad manners. Sai did not miss a beat. She was making that wreath and she was just like, oh, I don't care. My kind of petty. She was like, I don't care. You can say whatever you want. I don't care. I left early. I got something to eat. I don't care. And I feel like if Erin would have came in a different way, they would have had a resolution. But because you came in so nasty and was not leaving any kind of room for reconciliation, you got the side of Sai where she's just like, I don't care. I left early. It happened. I don't care. So now Erin's feelings are hurt because Sai is like, I don't care. You wanted her to be apologetic, but you came at her nasty. Like, what did you think was going to happen, right? So then she starts on Bryn. And she's like, well, you were, flirting with my husband and, saying all these things. And Bryn was like, if you're going to accuse me of flirting with a married man, then this conversation is going to go a different way. Well, girl, you were. I'm sorry. You were. Now, did Erin do too much? Yes, because it was clear. The girl was joking, right? Is there some truth in comedy? But I felt like Erin should have let it go. This is the thing that's going to be a problem with Erin on this show. She don't let stuff go. Everything cuts her deeply. Like nothing is light with her. And if she continues to go on like this, I don't feel like we're going to see her next season. Here is why. When she got up to leave, because nobody was playing ball with her, nobody was like, catering to her temper tantrum. When she got up to leave, the cast looked relieved. Jenna was like, are we gonna? They were like, no. They're sick of her already. We're this early in the season and the cast is relieved when you leave a scene. You're going to get iced out real quick and you're not bringing enough to this show for production to fight for you. So you gotta warm it up, mama, or you gotta go. Because I'm sorry, there's nothing that you are bringing to the show. You're miserable all the time. All the time. You're never happy. The fashions ain't given. I will say I like the little bedazzled bra, but the fashions are not given. So you're not bringing the personality. You're not bringing the fashions. The family is not interesting. The husband is messy, but he's not an interesting messy. I don't know what else you bring to the show besides misery. And everybody is happy when you leave a scene. Girl, you might not have that apple next season. You might not have that apple. I feel like it might be impossible for you to be kinder. So you just need to get messy. You need to get messy or you need to learn how to read, because I just do not see production trying to keep you around. For what? For what? Why would they keep you around? What are you bringing to the show? That's all I have to say. What do you guys have to say? Let's get into it. You don't think so, Phil? I feel like she keeps on trying to make it work with these white guys, and it's just not working. From what I have seen, how Bryn interacts with Black men is very different than what we have seen. But it's still early, so you could be right. It's still very early, but from my observation thus far, I feel like she's looking for something that she wanted when she was younger. And I think the men that she gets with can't fulfill it. They can give her the lifestyle, but they can't fulfill what she believes that she is missing. IA said, please don't throw your tomatoes at me, but I'm beginning to be annoyed by Bryn and Sai. They are both trying a little too hard. We get it. You are a flirt and always hungry. What else is going on? I agree, because to be quite honest with you, they replaced a really good cast. So I just feel like they just have to give us more. Missy said, I was surprised when Erin didn't shut down Bryn calling her husband Abe the Babe. I thought that was crossing the line. I agree. Especially if y'all not friends like that, right? We know at this point y'all coworkers. Like it would be very different if y'all been friends for like 15 years. Y'all coworkers. And you're calling her husband Abe the Babe and saying if it don't work out with you, it'll work out with me. Nah, I'm not playing that with you. I'm not playing them games with you. Absolutely not. Give Me Shelter said, I can't stand Erin. I only want her on season 2 so she can be exposed by that nanny. Because everybody waiting for the nanny tea to drop on this show. Everybody waiting for the nanny tea. I keep on forgetting that those pictures are that large. I gotta fix it. I got to fix it. Yeah, because the husband was trying to be messy and have a moment. And then, like, when Erin started to really get mad, he was like, oh, it wasn't that big of a deal. Then why did you say it? Then why did you say it if it wasn't a big deal? And I also get that he was probably laughing out of uncomfortability. I can get that too. But to then hype your wife up and then be like, oh, no, it's too much. You're doing too much. It's not a big deal. But why did you say it to her? You know who you married. Don't play. Don't play. You wanted to get her hot and bothered so you could feel special. Oh, y'all are not letting this go. Y'all are not letting this go. Guys, any rich person, I know that New York gets this like liberal painting, but there are a lot of conservatives in New York City, especially the wealthy ones. Especially the wealthy ones. What wealthy person wants to be taxed? They want to keep all that money and still live comfortably in a blue city, in a blue state. Like, I'm not surprised. Missy said, I was surprised when Erin didn't shut down Britain. Oh, Colin, yeah. I am Rachel said, I could not with Erin, especially after finding out that she made a huge donation to Trump's Stop the Steal. She will never do right in my eyes. Team Bryn. Listen, she don't got to do much, right? Because she's just not likable. And then people finding out more information about her is just like, but I'm not surprised. Kayla said, like, this is the thing. I never met or never seen a Trump supporter that was likable. They're all evil, funny looking, nasty. Like, they're all miserable people. So I'm not shocked. Kayla said, Erin gives Karen, and I don't like her, but I would have had to give Brenda, Monique, Portia special guest, not my man. Yeah, like, don't play with me, especially if you got a guy that's taking care of you. You know what I mean? Doing well. Like, when you know you got a good partner for you, you know people are looking. And I'm not going to be that kind of girl that's just like, oh, wait, don't you, don't get, I'm not going to be that type of girl. Like, you don't ever have to come to me woman to woman. You do not ever have to do that. You do not need to come up to me and be like, are you dating somebody? No, I'm not. I don't know him. Never met that guy. He's yours. Live a great life and be happy. I could be married to that fool. And I'll be like, I don't know him. You can have him. That's your, no, I don't got nothing to do with him. I'm not ever going to be that girl. Absolutely not. For what? Why stress myself out over that demon? Absolutely not. I knew what I was getting into when I got in a relationship with a straight man. Okay? Like, I'm not going to stress myself out. You don't got a woman me. However, you're not going to play with my relationship. Now, you're not going to do all that. If it don't work out with her, what the hell you mean if it don't work out with me? Till death do us part. Oh, let me stop. I'm playing. But I don't play that. Like, we're not going to play with this. Not my blood covenant between me, him, and the Lord. Absolutely not. Now, that I don't play with. Now, we can have a little fun joke, but we're not joking about him divorcing me or us breaking up and you being the next in line, especially because I know I got something good, child, and after all the work I done put into him, that's why you're looking at him, because of me. You need to be trying to get me. You trying to get him. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Missy said the conversation with Jessel's mom didn't seem like a new conversation. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you. Or maybe Jessel was overthinking what the reaction would be. I agree with both. I agree with both statements, Missy. Oh my God, no. I think she's just light-skinned. I think she's just light-skinned or bleaching. I know what they say about them Indian people. You know, my people do it too. In the big continent, they do it too over here. It's bad. And in Jamaica, girl. And in Jamaica. It did. That's what it was giving. That's exactly what it was giving. It did feel like a reenactment. Hey, Will. Will said, I think even adoption, IVF, and surrogacy is questioned by even Black Americans, white Americans, and other cultures. Not that it's done, but IVF, adopted kids get bullied and gramped. Okay. I don't know what that last part meant, but I agree with you, right? And I think it's because it's a wealthy people thing. That's the thing. Like surrogacy, IVF, that is not new. That is not new. It's new to working class people. It's new to middle class people. It's new to poor people, but it's not new to the wealthy. They've been doing that. Hello, test tube, baby. Remember that? Remember that was a slur back in the day? Like they've been doing stuff like that. You just found out about it because some celebrity did it. But that's been happening. Like they even have a saying, too posh to push, where they either get a C-section without needing one, but they don't want to mess up. I don't think it's a muscle. It don't mess up. But you know what I mean? In their mind, they don't want to mess up their vagina. So they get a C-section or they get a surrogate. They don't want to mess up their bodies. That happens all the time. That happens all the time. And it's been happening for a very long time. It's just become common knowledge to a lot of people. Leology said, I don't think she wants a Black husband, Nikki, because she's over there sliding in the ship's DMs of Southern Charm. I hope she's there to just get the money. Oh, but he's so dirty, girl. You got to do better. Oh, Shep is dirty. I am Rachel that culturally Brent is a white woman, so it isn't odd that she gravitates towards white husbands. I won't say that because she's struggling with the identity. So I don't want to make it seem like we're saying you not family, but that is probably truth in that. Angel said, I think Bryn wants a family but doesn't want the commitment. She wants holidays and Kodak moments, but she doesn't want the lifestyle of someone with a family or marriage. I think she wants it. She just doesn't know what it looks like. She doesn't know what it looks like. Unapologetically, Ramel said, I think Bryn is good for TV, but she's going to annoy me with always being needing certain kind of attention and doing too much. Yeah. But that's good TV. Ugly. That food was ugly. How dare you put that out? And Sai comes to these events hungry. Feed the woman. I'm like, there's nothing that she has said about food, in my opinion, that's unreasonable. Nothing that she said about food. Chips, Lay's chips and caviar. Are you kidding me? With all these Black people coming to your home? Get out of here. Get out of here. Jade says, Sai, the only one making sense. Me and her would be ordering Uber Eats forever. Same thing. Missy said, that was hilarious when Sai set the phone at the food for Uber and even being sick on FaceTime, she was not impressed. I just do not think I don't think they're being ridiculous. As somebody who hosts, like there has to be food. I don't get it. Will said, and social circle people will raise eyebrows and devalue the parents or say they couldn't have kids or things like that. Yeah. People can say that to me all they want. Like if I have to do something like that, oh God, if I finally fall in love. It's a good thing, Nikki. It's a good thing. Don't look at it like that. But anyway, if I have to do that or decide to do that, nobody can ever shade me. Oh my goodness, Nikki, you had to do IVF. I had to. I wanted to. I needed to because I could afford it. I'm absolutely gonna make you feel broke if you're trying to take away my womanhood. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it was really expensive. I know it's something you could never do. Don't play with me. Oh, we're going to hell. We're going to hell. We're going to hell. I can't believe you're worried about my uterus when you're about to be evicted 2 days ago. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. How dare you? How dare you? That is so evil to do that to a woman. How dare you? Do not play with me. Do not play with me. Ever. Listen, I used to be, I had my skinny actress days. Thank the Lord I made it through. There is no budget. They go to the Dollar Tree and set up something. There is no budget. That absolutely. That food look nasty, Tiny. She does. She just needs to eat before she comes. Shad said, I hate showing up to parties with an empty stomach and there's no food. I always end up blackout drunk. I know that's right. Love Like You Are said, this cast be eating the gentrified food. They don't be chowing down on authentic food like us. Let me tell you something. Sai, when she hosts events. Remember that Thanksgiving for Bryn? There was food there. There was food, but I think that that's just a cultural thing. Cam said, I understand not doing things around food. I'm planning a trip to go back home to Chicago in October, and I'm thinking about what I'm going to eat now. Right? Like food, I just don't understand it. Maybe it's probably just cultural. Probably just cultural. Will said, Sai is brusque, direct. She comes off rude, but for some reason I give Sai grace that I don't find for Aaron or Jessel. I feel like Jessel is not the smartest woman in the room. Her husband is checking on inept. Okay. Missy G88 said, how do you have that huge party but don't have good food? Who said the food was good? I need evidence because we didn't see any food. It's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me how there's just no food at events. I'm not coming. I am not coming. How dare you? You want to lock me up for 3 hours out of my day and don't feed me? Absolutely not. Carmen said, as a vegan, I do always ask about if there will be food. Then if they say it's a spread, I don't worry because I can always find something. But if there's a small selection, then I end up hungry. Yeah. Like, you got to feed these people. You have to feed these people. It's crazy. Phil said, Bryn treats black men as a fetish and I'm uncomfortable. You know what, Phil? I could see that. I could see that. Because she does act uber sexual around black men. But I just feel like she's trying to connect in the best way she knows how. And so was the rest of the cast. So was the rest of the cast. She's annoying. Let me get two more and then I got to jump into Love After Lockup. I said two, but then I saw this. Girl, you don't know about that nanny tea? You don't know about that? Is the air broken in the house? Her nanny was all over TikTok talking about how Aaron and her husband are racist and do not pay. I downloaded them TikToks. I was like, yeah, you're going to delete these soon. Girl. Mademoiselle said, what did you think about Bryn saying she thought she didn't deserve the ring? All she could see was a girl with an afro or something like that. She's struggling with identity. But that's what happens when you're only raised with one culture and you're a part of two. She's struggling with her identity, and we're seeing it in an adult, and we're expecting her to have the answers and to make good decisions, but she's struggling, and we're watching it play out. I think Bryn in the coming years is going to be a totally different person. Totally different person from where she is now. IA said, Aaron can't handle these ladies. The ladies give Aaron the same energy she gives them, and she can't take it. I know that's right. I know that's right. Momi said, there's plenty of wealthy black folks who technically identify as Democrats who voted for Trump because of tax breaks. Yep. We need to understand that conservatism isn't just for Republicans. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because they remain Democrats because they want to be able to come into society. They don't want to be shunned like Republicans are. But they vote like Republicans. The curator of Blonde said, late to this live, but Bryn is rubbing me the wrong way. I feel like she sees her child self playing out and doesn't seem healthy in her healing. I agree. I do agree. JL said, have you seen a young white woman on TikTok talking about her being an IVF child? As she reached a childbearing age, she attempted to implant her folks in. Okay, now that was a lot. No, that's a lot. Now, somebody stop her. No shade, but I just feel like we are already dealing with 7 plagues at once right now. Ma'am, I don't need you drumming up another demon. That just seems like something that shouldn't be done. That just seems like something that shouldn't be done. What? Will says, sorry, Nikki and fam, my phone is acting possessed by Lisa Rinna. That's fine. I mean, the grandparents' generation, the social circle, especially religious ones, will bring negativity and devalue couples doing anything non-traditional. Okay, I got that. Thank you. And I agree. I agree. Yeah, JL, that was a lot of information. We're going to end right here because I got another video. Shonda said, please like the video and subscribe to get NikkiStar TV to 16K subscribers. We're going to do it. I believe it. We're going to do it. Star family, I love you. Thank you so much for joining me. I will not put the timestamps in this video right away because I got to hop into another live. But after that live, I will put the timestamps in this video. And if you're here at the end and you want to get to the beginning of this video, scroll up about 23 or so minutes. I talked for a while. And then the live will start. The review will start then for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Thank you all again. I love you. I can't wait to see you in my next live or in something else. See you soon, guys. Bye. Sorry, love at the lockup. I'm coming.